Give you the starting lineup here for your Fort Morgan Mustangs. That lineup is brought to you by Cargill Beef. Cargill Beef is committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at www.cargill.com. And starting tonight for your Fort Morgan Mustangs is sophomore Trey McBride, junior, Austin Breidenbach, senior Nate Gertner, junior Tate Kimball, and senior Drew Durkin. So we will get this show on the road here shortly as Trey McBride will jump, and we will see who he is going up against. Starters for the Alameda Pirates is Chris Montez, Marcus Wilcox, Uriel Tamarez, Anthony Lawson, and Casey Pruitt. And Trey will jump against Chris Montez to get this contest underway. It was the opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Looking to find insurance for your car, home, or even for you? Call Ingmeyer Phillips with 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. They can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or provide a quote. Tip was won by McBride. Mustangs now pass the ball around the perimeter. It's like almost a 3-2 defense for the Pirates. Shot is going to be up and off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Montez. And an early foul committed by the Mustangs. And I believe that will be on Breidenbach. Be his first. Well, I know that's not right. They called it on McBride and they said he's got 2 already, so I know that's not right. Shot is going to be up and good though for Wilcox. So Gertner gets it to Kimball, now to Breidenbach on the right baseline. Now a blocking foul will be called against the Pirates. And that will go against Montez, his first. I still think that first one was on Austin Breidenbach. I saw the ref. I don't know where they came up with 2 already. Shot is up and good by McBride from the left side on the inbounds pass. Now the ball is going to be taken away by the Mustangs. Durkin out at the 3-point line, now picks it back out to McBride. McBride to Kimball. Kimball on the right side, drives it all the way down, up and under, but comes up a little bit short. Rebounded though by McBride. Up and good for the deuce for McBride. So 4 points quickly here for the Mustangs. Another steal. Shot is up and no good by Gerken. Another takeaway by the Mustangs. McBride down the left side. His layup is going to be up and good from the left side. 6 points on the night. They've failed to put up 2 points here for the Mustangs. Nice block, but McBride's going to be called for the foul, and the bucket will count. And that will be for Pruitt. So it should be 6-4, and Pruitt going to the line to shoot 1. They have not put the other bucket up, and Coach Unrein they're having a discussion over at the scorer's table. There, they got it up there. A little slow on the get-go over there at the scoring table tonight. 6-4 with a free throw coming up here by Pruitt. That's off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Breidenbach. Get the ball to Gerken. Now to Breidenbach to Kimball. They're going to call a travel on Breidenbach. So a turnover by the Mustangs as they lead 6-4. All 6 points here coming from McBride. In the first game, Trey had 19 points and 13 rebounds. Alameda working their offense, and ball is going to be taken away by Trey McBride. Layup is going to be up and good for McBride. Thought maybe it was going to be just a little hard there. Going to be tipped out of the hands of Lawson and out of bounds, so Alameda will retain possession with the Mustangs up 8-4. Ball will be inbounded far side just in front of the Mustangs bench. Montez looks to get the ball in. Cross-court pass, and it will be taken by Pruitt as he hands it off now up top to Tamarez. Ball is going to be kicked. I thought it was kicked by Alameda. It should be Fort Morgan ball, and I think they're going to have a discussion here. I think he's changing his mind here. He just had pointed the wrong way. So good reversal there by the referee with the Mustangs up 8-4 with 5:27 to go here in the first period of the boys' game. As the girls won 68-20 in the opening game. Kimball now to Gurkin, now to McBride. McBride now to Gertner, hands off to Breidenbach. Now back out to Gurkin out on the left side. He drives it all the way down in. Now back out to Kimball. Kimball for a three, and that is off and no good. Rebounded though by Gurkin. McBride with a head fake. Now to Gertner. In the lane to Breidenbach, and his layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Wilcox. Over on the far side to Pruitt, now up high to Wilcox. He throws a cross-court pass to Montez, backs it out for a two, and that is off the rim and no good. Rebounded by McBride. Gets the ball down court quickly. No foul called. Layup off the backboard is going to be up and good for Breidenbach. Two for Breidenbach, 10-4 Mustangs with 4:22 to go. Cross-court pass over to Wilcox, and that layup is going to be up and no good, but he was fouled. Let's see if it was on the shot. Yes, he will go to the line to shoot two. I believe that is on Gurkin. That will be his first, team's second. So that will send Marcus Wilcox to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw is up and good. 3 points on the night for Wilcox. 10-5 Mustangs. Next free throw is up and crawled over the rim and also good. Now full court press by the Alameda Pirates as Gertner gets it into the front court. Drives it all the way down. His layup is going to come up short. Rebounded by Wilcox. Gets it into the hands of Pruitt as he brings it up court. Dishes it off to Tamarez, and now up top to Wilcox for the bucket off of the backboard. 10-8. Tate Kimball with a shot from the right side is up and good for Kimball. About a little 8-footer there for Kimball. Now full court pressure once again by the Mustangs as Tamarez brings the ball up court. Now hands it off to Montez, and that shot is up and good from the right side. Now off of the hands of McBride, not out of bounds. Couldn't handle the pass. So Connor Shaver and Derek Bain into the game for the Mustangs as Gurkin and McBride will take a seat. Alameda now brings the ball up court to get it into the hands of Pruitt out at the point. Oh, nice give and go there by the Pirates as Wilcox with the bucket. 8 points on the night for Wilcox, who is tied up at 12. Breidenbach all the way down. His layup is up and no good. Going to be rebounded and taken away by Lawson. His layup is going to be up and good for the bucket. Alameda now with a 2-point lead, 14-12. Gertner's going to have his pocket picked. Layup is going to be up and good from the right side by Pruitt. 4 points on the night by Pruitt. Now another pass. I don't know how they can give that out. Yes, thank you. He laid on the ground with it. Fort Morgan will take possession of the ball, down 16-12. They get it into Kimball. Kimball now into the front court as Link will come in at the next dead ball. So Tate Kimball has the ball poked away from the back. As he gets the ball at court to Pruitt, the layup is going to be up and short, rebounded by Shaver. Now to Breidenbach with 2:10 to go. Now to Kimball over on the right side, back to Breidenbach. Bain now to Shaver over in the left corner. Breidenbach now pops for a three, up and good for Austin Breidenbach from the three-point line. Down by 16-15. Lawson kicks it out to Tamiras, now to Pruitt. Pruitt back to Lawson from the lane. That shot is going to be up and good for Lawson. As McBride will also come back in for next dead ball now to Shaver, back to Kimball. Kimball's going to drive it all the way down. This should have been fouled. It should have been a foul called on the layup and nothing called. Alameda comes away with the basketball. Going to be tipped away by Gertner. Nice job there by Gertner to tip the ball. Underneath now to Breidenbach. That shot is up and good. Nice pass there by Kimball. As Breidenbach goes up with the deuce as the Mustangs down 18-17 with a minute to go here, first period. Layup is up and no good by Wilcox. Gertner now with the ball. Kicks it out to Kimball. Now to Derek. That was three was up and good by Derek Bain. Puts the Mustangs up one, set 20-18, or by two, 20-18 with 35 seconds to go. Lawson now kicks it off to Pruitt out on the corner, drives it into the lane. Shot is going to be up and good by Pruitt. 6 points on the night for Casey Pruitt. Ties it up here at 20. Tate Kimball into the lane now to Breidenbach. Breidenbach shot it off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Pruitt with 15 seconds. So Pruitt's going to stop and pop and up and no good. Rebounded by Gertner with 8 seconds. They get it to Breidenbach. He's going to drive it all the way down. Now kick it out to Bain. That shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Wilcox. So at the end of one, it's all tied up at 20 here on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Alameda High School as we get started with the second period of play. Possession arrow to the Mustangs as it is all tied up here at 20. So Trevor Link and McBride into the game for the Mustangs. Breidenbach and Bain on the bench right now. And they're discussing who's supposed to have the ball. They're showing to Fort Morgan. Now they're having a discussion on who should have the possession to start this second period of play. Now they'll go over and have a chat with the scorer's table. So we will see. Everybody's getting their input over there, so I guess it will be. Well, let's see. It's going to be possession Fort Morgan, I believe. Nope, now it's going to be possession Alameda. So Wilcox to inbounds for the Pirates. He gets it into Lawson. Lawson being guarded by Gherkin as he also back into the game. Taken away on the far side by Derek Bain. The layup is going to be up and good by Tate Kimball. So knocked out of bounds, but retained by the Alameda Pirates. Excuse me, that shot was the basket was good for Connor Shaver. Now out to Yancey. Over on the far side to Lawson. Ball is tipped out of bounds, but it's going to go off the hands of McBride. So into the corner now to Wilcox. Out high now on the right side, and that three is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by McBride. McBride now to Kimball. Kimball from the right baseline off the rim and no good. Rebounded. Nice job there by Connor Shaver to get it back up for the two. So Kimball with a bucket and Shaver here with a bucket also in this second period now as the Alameda Pirates throw the ball away on the far side. And it looks like a 30-second timeout will be taken, so we will just leave it here for right now as the Mustangs with the 4-point lead, 24-20. McBride leads the way right now with 8 points. Breidenbach with 7, Tate Kimball with 4, and Connor Shaver with 2, and Derek Bain with 3. Wilcox leads the way for the Pirates. He has 8. Pruitt with 6, Lawson with 4, and Montez with 2. So, tight contest here right now for the Mustangs, only up 4, 24-20. First game of the year that he played, it was a 72-48 win for the Mustangs. They were leading at half by 10, 37-27. Poor Morgan with the ball now to Kimball. Now, beautiful stuff on the feed from Kimball. So McBride for the jam from the right side, almost taken away by the Mustangs, as they got that alley-oop set up, and it worked well. 26 now to 20. 6 points in this period so far for the Mustangs. The Pirates have yet to score. It looks like the Mustangs in the man-to-man defense. Wilcox now to Pruitt out on the high right wing, over on this close side to Cisneros. Picks it up, gives it back to Wilcox. Wilcox's shot is going to be up and good, and they're going to call a foul on the shot. Let's see if that goes on McBride. And that will go on Trey, his first. Second, or the bucket to Wilcox, and he will go to the line to shoot one. (26-22). Free throw is up and no good. Rebounded by Kimball as he gets it up into the front court. Now into the corner to Link. Underneath to Breidenbach. Breidenbach off the backboard and up and good for Austin. And now inbounds infraction on the Pirates, as he did not apparently step out of bounds or had stepped in before he threw the ball. So the Mustangs up 28-22 with 5:48 to go here in the second period. Tate Kimball to inbounds just left of the bucket. Now to Gherkin. Kimball for a three from the corner. That is up and in and out. Tipped out and taken away by the Mustangs. Breidenbach into the paint now is going to kick it out. Gherkin now for the attempted the three, then into the lane. Up and no good, but rebounded once again by Gherkin. Taken away though by Wilcox. Now a free-for-all here in this game here now as Montez kicks it out into the corner to Wilcox. Now almost taken away by the Mustangs. It's going to be taken away this time by Gherkin. And it is kind of a rough contest here. Mustangs up though by 6, 28-22. Now Gherkin baseline shot is up and good by Trevor Link. His first bucket of the night. Mustangs up now 8, 30-22. What a wild circumstance there. Now they're going to call a push from the back, and I think that will be on Gertner. We'll have him for 1. So 5 team fouls on the Mustangs, 1 on the home Pirates. The Mustangs up 8, 30-22. Ball almost taken away by Link. Nice job to tip the ball out of bounds. Nice hustle there by Trevor. Coach Unrein getting on his players a little bit. So Alameda to inbounds near side here with Montez. He gets it in to Tamaras, being guarded by Gherkin. Hands off to Wilcox, now out front to Pruitt. Hands off to Montez. The free throw line being guarded by Kimball. Now gives it back to Wilcox. Now to Montez. Pruitt in the corner. Going to be called for the travel as he goes down. So turnover by the Pirates. So Derek Bain into the game for Gherkin. Nice job by Gherkin in this first half of play. Now the Pirates could put on a full court pressure here. Get it in to Gertner over on that left side. Beats Tamaras down the left side. Now kicks it back out to Bain. Bain now to Kimball. Kimball drives it. Picks up his dribble now to Breidenbach. Breidenbach's shot is up and in. Bounces around and finally falls for Breidenbach. 10-point lead now for the Mustangs. 32-22. They get it into the hands of Lawson. Now to Yancey, back to Yancey. That layup is going to be up and good for Yancey from the right side. Kimball now to Gertner. Gertner drives it into the lane. Picks it up now, Breidenbach, as there's going to be a foul called on Alameda, and that will go against Tamaras, his first. Second team foul, 5 on the Mustangs as Tate Kimball will inbounds right baseline of their basket. Get it into Breidenbach in the right corner. Cross court now to Kimball, but off of his hand and out of bounds. So concentration not quite there for the Mustangs as they are up 8, 32-24. With Alameda to inbounds in front of their bench. With Lawson being guarded by Gertner. Shot is going to be up and no good. Nice defense there by the Mustangs to get the ball up to Link. Link's going to back it out for the 3, and that is off the rim and no good. Rebounded though by Derek Bain. Nice job there by Bain. 5 points on the night for Bain. Now Tamaras. Now they're going to call a blocking foul on Bain. Will be his first, team 6th. Now as Montez will come in to the contest for, not going to come in quite yet. Now they'll let him in. Refs hadn't given him permission to enter the game yet, so he got it now. So the Pirates inbound right baseline of their basket. They finally get it in to Tamaras out high, being guarded by Kimball. 10-point lead for the Mustangs, 34-24. With 2:51 to go here in this first pass. It's off of the leg and out of bounds off of Montez. So another turnover by the Pirates as they will now put on their full court press once again. Not too much though as they back off as Tate Kimball gets it up across into the front court. Now to Breidenbach out at the point. Breidenbach's going to drive it down. He's going to go to the bucket, but he is going to be fouled on the shot. And that foul will go against Jose Cisneros, I believe. And that will send Breidenbach to the line to shoot 2. Mustangs up now by 11 as that first free throw is up and good. 12 points on the night for Breidenbach. Now as Link takes a seat. Nice job by Link as Connor Shavers come into the game. Second free throw also up and good for Breidenbach. Full court pressure here by the Mustangs. Almost tipped away by Breidenbach from the back. Layup is going to be up and good by Lawson. Gets the ball into the hands of Bain. Pulls up the ball, now gives it to Breidenbach, down to Kimball. Kimball's fighting for it down on the baseline. They're going to call a tie-up, so that will stay with the Mustangs with 2:08 to go here in this first half. Of the Mustangs up 10, 36-26. They do get it in to Connor Shaver. Shot from the right side is up and no good. Going to be rebounded and taken away by Shaver. Breidenbach kicks it out to Kimball with 1:54 to go, being guarded by Pruitt. So Coach Unrein will take a 30-second timeout. So we'll just keep it right here as the Mustangs lead this with a 10-point margin, 36-26. This Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Early Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Early Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Early Toyota East. So the Mustangs come in on a 3-game winning streak against Englewood, Skyview, and Fort Lupton. They did not play the game against Vista Peak, as that game will be made up on the 19th of Friday of February. And that could well come down to the conference champion. And now not a good pass. The ball is going to be taken away. Shot is up and no good, but they're going to call Tate Kimball for the foul. So we've got to watch their passes. Good, crisp passes. So that will send Pruitt to the line to shoot 2. First foul on Tate Kimball. First free throw is up and good for Pruitt. 7 points on the night for Pruitt. (36-27) with 1:42. Next free throw is off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Shavers. He gets it into the hands of Kimball. Now to Bain, but not a good pass as that is picked off by Montez. Yancey now passes off to Lawson. Yancey gets it back now underneath to Lawson once again. Layup is going to be up and rolls around and no good. Going to be fought for and taken away by Kimball. Gets it out to Bain. Gets it into the front court with 1:15 here in this first half. Breidenbach's going to drive it all the way down. His layup is up and no good. Looked like he was hacked on the shot, but nothing called. So down to a minute to go. Going to kick it out. Three is going to be up and off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Shaver. They get it into the hands of Tate Kimball. 50 seconds left here. 36-27. Breidenbach now Gherkin ready to come in at the next dead ball. Gets it off to Gertner out at the high left wing. Now back out to Kimball. Now to Bain in the right corner. Breidenbach goes up with a shot, but he is hacked on the foul by Cisneros. So Breidenbach will go to the line to shoot 2. Where he was just 2 of 2 just a moment ago. Trying to make this an 11-point lead here with 27.9 seconds. 36-27, that is up and no good. So Gherkin will come in for the Mustangs. Derek Bain to take a seat. Cisneros out for the Pirates. Wilcox in. Free throw also up and no good, but rebounded by Gertner. Breidenbach now to Gertner with 24 seconds. Breidenbach into the corner to Shaver. Little jumper is in and out and stays with the Mustangs. That is knocked out of bounds. 36-27. Kate Kimball to inbounds left baseline of their basket. Gets it into Breidenbach. His little jumper's up and no good. Tipped around, taken by Kimball. His shot goes over the rim and no good with 10 seconds. Baseball pass down to Lawson. He goes up for the shot and it is up and good. And they're going to call Gherkin for the foul. So Gherkin with his second. So 36-29, now a 7-point lead. As Lawson will shoot the free throw, and that is up, bounces around and no good. Rebounded by Shaver. Desperation shot is up and off the rim at the end of the second period. So at the end of the first half, the Mustangs lead 36-29 on B106 and B106.com. Here at halftime at Alameda High School, 36-29, the Mustangs lead. We'll give you the rundown of what's going on in the rest of the Colorado 7 League tonight. Vista Peak is at Elizabeth, Weld Central is at Fort Lupton, and Englewood is at Skyview. Standings in the Colorado 7 League: Fort Morgan sits at 9-0, Vista Peak at 8-1, Skyview and Weld Central each at 6-4. Fort Lupton at 5-5, Elizabeth 3-7, Alameda at 1-8, and Englewood at 0-9. The first game of this year, that almost identical to what the score was at halftime in that game. It was a 37-27 Fort Morgan lead in the game earlier this year. Last year, the Mustangs won both games 62-41 and 82-40. In those two games, Trey McBride, as a freshman, had 27 points and 17 rebounds. That was combined for the 2 points. And in the first game this year, in the 72-48 win, Trey had 19 points and 13 rebounds. Tate with 18 points, and Austin with 13 points in that first contest this season. So we will get started here. It looks like the Pirates will have first shot at the bucket here to start out this second half, as the Mustangs do lead by 7, 36-29. They get the ball into the hands of Lawson. Runs it down out at center court is Montez. Montez keeps the dribble alive, tries to dribble it down that right side. Shot is going to be up and no good, but rebounded though by Tamaras. Not a good job there. Now that shot was up and good. I believe that was Montez with the bucket. 5-point lead here, 36-21. Austin Breidenbach layup is going to be up and no good. Tipped around and taken away by Lawson. Lawson now, bad pass over to Tamaras and out of bounds. So turnover by the Pirates. So the Mustangs need to take advantage of these miscues here by the Pirates to help keep this lead, 36-31. Man-to-man defense here by the Pirates. They get it into the hands of Kimball. Now underneath to Breidenbach. Nice cut, but Breidenbach misses the layup. Now they're going to have a discussion. I didn't think he hit him, but I think he hit the backboard. And I think if you hit the backboard on a shot, we'll see. They're having a discussion here to figure out just what they want to call. 5-point lead here, 36-31. So they're discussing here what they want to do. I think they called a technical foul on number 10, I think, for slapping the backboard. See if they actually explain it, but somebody is going to go to the free throw line to shoot two. For the Mustangs. Now I'm going to go over and talk to Coach Unrein to let him know what the call was, what's going on. So Tate Kimball will go to the line to shoot the two free throws with 7 minutes to go here, 36-31. First free throw is up and good for Tate Kimball. And I know the head coach of the Alameda Pirates is not happy with what was just called, but I think I don't know what there was a technical for something, and the second free throw was up and also good. 6 points on the night for Kimball. So the Mustangs now to inbounds here near side. Tate Kimball to inbounds. Gets it in to Breidenbach out at the point. Back to Kimball. Underneath now to Breidenbach. That time it's up and good for Austin. Just what they had done a minute ago, but Austin came up just short. Now Fort Morgan with the full court pressure. Wilcox gets it into the hands of Tamaras. Now up to Lawson. Lawson's shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Gertner. Gertner drives it all the way down. Now they're going to call a blocking foul on Tamaras. So that will be his second. Nice job trying to drive it to the bucket. Mustangs up now 9, 40-31. McBride into the corner. Gertner out at the higher right wing. Now cross court to Gertner. Now to Breidenbach. Back to Gertner. Now Breidenbach in the left corner underneath to Kimball. And his shot is up and no good, but rebounded on the far side. Put back up and no good by McBride. Then a foul called on that far side. And that will go on. Saying it's going on Gherkin. I've got 3 for him. Alameda gets the ball in court with Tamara. Now double teamed out at the highlight left point and off of Alameda and out of bounds. A nice job there by the Mustangs. As the Mustangs get the ball into Tate Kimball. Kimball now to Gertner on that high left wing. Kimball now to Shaver. Now to Breidenbach. Kicks it out to Gertner. Cross court now to McBride. McBride for a 3, and that is up and good for Trey McBride. 13 on the night for McBride. 43-31 Mustangs as they have come out with the full court press here. Try to get some energy going here in this game. Wilcox underneath to Lawson. Now backside into that left corner. Ball is going to be taken away by Breidenbach after that ball was tipped. Lost it all the way down, and the ball is going to be off of Wilcox and out of bounds. Nice strip there by Wilcox, but Fort Morgan will retain possession as they will inbounds right baseline of their basket. Breidenbach now off the backboard and up and good for Austin Breidenbach. Now they're going to have a foul called on Kimball. Be his second. As Alameda will now make a substitution with Tamaras going out and Yancey coming in. Get the ball now into Yancey. Now Pruitt will get it out at the point back to Wilcox. Wilcox now to Lawson. Lawson drops it off to Montez. Montez with a shot, and that is going to be up and good for Montez. So a full timeout will be taken here. The Mustangs up 45-33 on B106 and B106.com. back here at Alameda High School. The Mustangs up 12, 45 to 33 as they have come out with a little more energy here in the second half with the full court pressure. The Fort Morgan 2 inbounds far into the court as Connor Shaver will inbounds. Now the Pirates will come out with their full court pressure. 4:45 to go here, third period. Get it in to Kimball. Now he'll be double teamed in the corner. Back to Shaver. Now to Kimball. Now up to, it's going to be tipped out of bounds. But retained by the Mustangs. Trey needs to make a move towards that ball is what Coach Unrein was having a little discussion on that. Tate Kimball, his layup is up and good for Tate Kimball, and he is fouled on the shot. So Tate Kimball is going to go to the line, and that foul I believe it was on number 4, but I'm not going to guarantee it. It is on number 4. Pruitt, his first. So Tate Kimball with the free throw, rolls around and out, rebounded by Montez. As he brings the ball up court, little step back shot, and that is going to be off the rim and no good. Tipped around and hustled for, and finally taken by Kimball. Now to Breidenbach. Breidenbach is going to go up, and he is hammered, and he will go to the line to shoot too. So Austin Breidenbach having an excellent night here for the Mustangs. Hustle and also getting the ball to fall. So that will go on Pruitt also. That will be his second. So Breidenbach will go to the line to shoot two. The Mustangs up 47-33. That first one is up and in for Austin. 3 of 5 from the free throw line so far. So Derek Bain into the game now for Connor Shaver. Trevor Link also into the game for Nate Gertner. Second free throw up off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Tate Kimball. His put back up and no good. Tipped around and finally taken away by Wilcox. Wilcox gets the ball into the hands of Lawson, being guarded by Link. Now Pruitt for a three from the left side is up, in and out, but drops back in for Pruitt. So 10 points on the night for Pruitt. Getting the ball into the hands of Breidenbach. Now to give and go to McBride. Up and good is the bucket for McBride. 15 points on the night for Trey. As he gets the ball into the hands of Montez, he gets it up into the front court underneath, and then it's going to be kicked out of bounds, I believe, off of the Mustangs. So 14-point lead here for the Mustangs, 50-36 with 3:32 to go. As Montez will inbounds far side in front of their bucket as he gets it into Pruitt out at the point. Yancey now. It's going to be a steal by McBride, so McBride is going to go down. One-handed stuff is up and good for Trey McBride. 52-36 with 3:21 to go here, third period. Pruitt now is going to kick it out to Montez. Montez with a step back keeps the dribble alive. Now gets it off to Lawson out at the high right wing off of his foot, but he finally controls it. Gets it now out to Wilcox. Wilcox tries to drive it down, and he is going to be called for the foul, and I believe that will go on Derek Bain. That will be his second. Not a shooting foul. That will be taken out baseline, right baseline of the Pirate basket. With Cisneros getting in into Pruitt. Pruitt kicks it off to Lawson. Now out front to Tamara, is over to Pruitt once again as they work the ball around. Pruitt's going to stop for the three. Up and good for Pruitt. Another three, 13 on the night. They'll have to learn how to get a hand in his face. So Bain up and good with the up and under for Derek Bain after he gets the pass from Kimball. So Montez picks up the dribble, now gets it back, almost taken away. See if it's going to be fought for in the backcourt. Pruitt finally takes gets control of it. Loses it now, hands it off to Lawson. 54-39, 2:14 to go, third period. Another three, and that is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Tate Kimball. The Mustangs look to run. Kimball off to Breidenbach. Breidenbach's shot is going to be blocked by Pruitt. They get the ball down to Lawson. Lawson into the paint. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by McBride. Almost taken away from McBride. Mustangs get it into the front court. Kimball to Link over in the right corner. As Tate Kimball, they're going to slow this down here a little bit. Kimball with the spin move all the way down the lane. His shot is going to be blocked by Montez. And turned over on the far side by the Pirates. So Gertner comes in for the Mustangs. Breidenbach will take a seat. Nice job here tonight for Austin Breidenbach. 18 points on the night for Austin. Kimball to inbounds far side. Just up from the Mustang bench. Now to McBride out on the high left wing. Over to Kimball on the high right wing. Shot is going to be back out to Kimball. Trevor Link now lines up for the three, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Wilcox. Mustangs up 54-39 with just over a minute to go here. Oh, nice block by McBride. Taken away by Kimball. Kimball's going to stop and pop, and that is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Wilcox. Under a minute to go here in this third period with the Mustangs up 54-39. Back out top to Tamiras. Man-to-man defense here by the Mustangs. Wilcox drives it in, little spin move. Shot is going to be up and goes in for Wilcox. 12 points on the night for Wilcox. 30 seconds here as McBride brings the ball down court. Going to drive it all the way down. Tipped away from him momentarily, then it's going to be taken away by Yancey. Now it's going to be off of the leg of Tate Kimball and out of bounds. So 16.1 seconds to go. The Mustangs up by 13, 54-31 as McBride will take a seat. Connor Shaver back into the game. As he get the ball into Pruitt. Pruitt runs it down now to Lawson. They finally started the clock. They had about 3 seconds there of not having the clock run. Now back out to Pruitt. Now over to Lawson out at the high right wing. It looks like they're going to try and set this up for the last shot. Into the corner now to Wilcox. And that three is in and out. Rebounded by Gertner. And at the end of three, the Mustangs up 54-41 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Alameda High School where the Mustangs lead at the end of three, 54-41. Fort Morgan outscores the Pirates 18-12 in that third period. McBride with 7 points in that period. Breidenbach with 5. Kimball with 4 and Derek Bain with 2 in that period. So possession to the Mustangs to start this fourth and final period, up 13, 54-41. Kimball, Breidenbach, Gherkin, McBride, and Gertner into the lineup. Breidenbach at the free throw line. His little left shot is up and no good. Rebounded though by Cisneros. He is guarded by Breidenbach. Gets it into the hands of Pruitt. Now kicks it out to Montez. Montez now to Wilcox. Wilcox is going to drive it all the way down. That layup is going to be up and good for Wilcox. Now they get it into the hands of Breidenbach. Gets it to Kimball. Kimball drives it down to the lane. His little jumper is up and good for Tate Kimball. Nice response there by the Mustangs. 7:11 to go, 56-43 to get it into the hands of Montez. He's going to try to drive it down, up and no good. Rebounded by McBride. Down to the hands of Gertner on the layup. Up and good is Gertner. It's 58-43 now with 6:51 to go here in the game. Ball is going to be tipped and taken away by Drew Gherkin. Shot is going to be up and no good. No foul called on the layup into the hands of Lawson. Lawson's going to stop and pop from the free throw line. That is up and good for Lawson. 10 points on the night for Lawson as they get the ball into Breidenbach. Breidenbach's going to take it down, but he is going to be fouled on the shot as that will go against Cisneros, and that will be his third. So Austin will go to the line to shoot 2. Trinidad Benham serving area bean grower since 1921. Give them a call at 970-522-3595 for all your dry bean goods. They are proud supporters of Northeastern Colorado sports. And that first free throw was up and good for Breidenbach. As Cisneros will take a seat. Montez into the game for the Pirates. Breidenbach's second free throw is up and good. So Lawson gets the ball up into the front court now to Pruitt out on the high left wing, being guarded by Gherkin. Now to Wilcox out on the right wing. 15-point lead here for the Mustangs, 60-45 with 6 minutes to go in the contest. Mustangs looking to go 10-0 in league play as the Pirates look to throw the ball around, and Montez finally with a little jumper from in the lane. Is up and good. Now the Mustangs with the turnover as they try to pass the ball in, hits the back of the backboard. So Alameda to inbound right baseline of their basket as Pruitt looks to get the ball in. Gets it into Wilcox in the corner. Yancey now out high, now back to Pruitt. Pruitt to Wilcox. Wilcox on the right wing being guarded by McBride. And the clock never did start. I think they did move it down now to 5:38. They need to wake them up over there at the scorer's table. The clock operator not having a good night. Get the ball into Lawson. Being guarded by Gertner. Now to Pruitt to Wilcox. Wilcox for the three. That is over the basket. No good. Gives it to Gherkin. Now Gherkin, pass not good as it goes out of bounds. He tried to hit Gertner, but it was way behind him. So the Pirates now to inbounds in front of the Fort Morgan bench. Mustangs up 13, 60-47 with 5:25 to go in the fourth period. Lawson keeps the dribble alive as the coach implores him to get it going. Lawson drives it into the paint, now kicks it out to Pruitt. Pruitt for the three, up and good for Pruitt. 9 points here in this second half for Pruitt, all threes. Now down to a 10-point lead, 60-50. Tate Kimball, little jumper from inside the lane, up and no good, gets his own rebound. And he goes up for the shot, and he is going to be fouled. So that will send Tate Kimball back to the line to shoot 2. And that foul will go on Wilcox. I have him for this one so far on Wilcox. His first. So Tate Kimball to the line. So the Mustangs need to hit their free throws here going down the stretch. And that first one is up and good for Kimball. Kimball is 3 of 3 so far from the free throw line. Gertner takes a seat. Lewis Garcia, Trevor Shirtleff in, as well as Drew Gherkin to take a seat right now with 4:50 to go. Next free throw is up and also good by Kimball. Back up to a 12-point lead with 4:48 to go here in the fourth period. Next tie-up will go to the Pirates. Get the ball into the hands of Pruitt, being guarded by Kimball. Now to Wilcox out on the high left wing, dribbles it in. They get it back to Pruitt. Pruitt for another three, and that is off the rim and no good. It goes over the backboard and out of bounds. So Fort Morgan to inbounds right baseline as the Pirates look to get the ball in. They get it into Shirtliff now to Tate Kimball. Tate Kimball's going to drive it down. His layup is up and good, coast to coast for Tate Kimball. 64-50 with 4:17 to go. Mustangs work it back up to a 14-point lead as they get it into the hands of Pruitt. Now to Tamaras. Wilcox drives it into the lane. Shot is wild, up and no good. Rebounded by Luis Garcia. Gets it into the hands of Trevor Shirtliff. Gets it now to Kimball, to Breidenbach over on the right side. And there's going to be a reach foul called, and that will go on Montez, will be his second. So that should be the 7th team foul on the Pirates. So that will make a 1-1 now for Austin Breidenbach. His first free throw is off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Pruitt. 14-point lead here for the Mustangs with 3:48 to go, 64-50. Wilcox drives it into the lane, tries a spin move, and now there's going to be a travel call on Wilcox. So turnover by the Pirates. So Fort Morgan to inbounds against the pressure defense as Garcia pass is going to be taken by Pruitt. Not a good pass. Now Montez drives it down. Now it's going to be to Lawson in the corner, and that is up and good for the three. So the Pirates will take a full timeout. So we will take one with them. 64-53 Fort Morgan on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Alameda High School, the Fort Morgan Mustangs up 64-53 as they look to get the ball in. They get it in to Tate Kimball. Pass is going to be knocked away, but not being able to keep it in bounds as Montez. So the Mustangs will inbounds baseline once again with 3:33 to go here in the fourth period. Look to get the ball in. They get it in to Tate Kimball. Kimball down to Breidenbach. Breidenbach gets it into the front court. Being guarded by Pruitt. His layup is going to be up and no good. Gets his own rebound. Can't quite get it to go. And it's off of Wilcox and out of bounds. So Fort Morgan to inbound right baseline of their bucket. Tate Kimball to trigger it in for the Mustangs. They get it in to Michael Locke, who is into the game now for the Mustangs. Now Tate Kimball does not get the pass and out of bounds on the pass from Shirtliff. So Nate Gertner taking Luis Garcia actually on the bench now for Michael Locke. So the Mustangs up 11, 64-53. Pruitt now on the high right wing being guarded by Kimball. Now Wilcox. Wilcox drives it down. He's going to pop for the two, and it's up and good for Wilcox. Get the ball into Shirtliff. Now to Breidenbach. Breidenbach hustles it up court. Going to try to take it all the way down now to Trey McBride. His layup is going to be up and good for McBride. His first bucket of the fourth period. Back up to an 11-point lead. Montez drives it all the way down, kicks it out to Lawson for the three. Up and no good. Rebounded by Yancey. Now he's going to kick it out to Lawson. Now to Montez. He's going to try the three, and that is off the rim and no good. Rebounded by McBride. Bounce pass over to Kimball. Kimball's little shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded, though, by McBride. His shot comes up just short. Gets the second rebound. That one is up and good by McBride. So a timeout is going to be taken here. So we'll take one with them. The Mustangs up 68-55 on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel with Claudia Nickel here at Alameda High School. Michaela Clipper back at the studios for us in Fort Morgan. Mustangs up 68-55 with 2:14 to go as the Pirates will inbounds at the far end of the court from their basket. They get it into Lawson as he picks it up at half court. Trevor Link into the game also for now for the Mustangs. Michael Lauk sits on the bench. Now a hand check is going to be called. And I believe that is going to go on Connor Shaver, be his first. Only the fourth team foul on the Mustangs, so no shooting fouls yet. 7 team fouls on the Pirates. 2 minutes exactly here to go in this fourth period as they look to get it into Montez over on the right corner. Kicks it out to Pruitt out high, being guarded by Kimball. Now to Lawson. Lawson being guarded by Link. His shot is going to come up short. Nice rebound by Link. Gets it into the hands now to McBride. McBride up and stuffs it with the one hand from the right side. 70-55 with 1:50 to go here at Fort Morgan as the Pirates come back down into their offense. Wilcox's shot is going to be blocked and out of bounds. So a strong move by McBride to the basket now as Derek Bain will come in for Austin Breidenbach. With 1:40, the Mustangs back up to a 15-point lead, 70-55. They get it into Pruitt. Now to Wilcox in the corner, being guarded by McBride. It's going to be taken away. And stepping on the sideline is Yancey, so Fort Morgan will inbounds in front of the Alameda bench. Up 15 with 1:31 to go. Get it into Kimball. Kimball gets it up across half court, being guarded by Pruitt. Not a good pass by Kimball as it's taken away by Lawson. Lawson tries to drive it down now to Wilcox as he loses it out of bounds on the spin move. So Fort Morgan will take possession once again far into the court. Get it into Link. With 1:16 to go. Link loses control of it as it's kind of jerked out of his hand. Now it's going to be tipped out of bounds, I believe. I thought it was off. It looked like to me from here it was off of Connor Shaver, but they're going to say no. They're going to give it back to Fort Morgan. So Shaver to inbounds. Far corner. The 1:09. Get it into Kate Kimball. Get it up to Link. Link gets it into the front court. Link's going to drive it down into the paint. Now his shot is going to be rejected. 3-second call on the Mustangs. A turnover by Fort Morgan, up 15 still, just under a minute to go, 58.7 seconds. So it looks like the Mustangs will be moving on to 10-0 at the end of this contest. Still leading the Colorado 7 League as Trevor Link now will be called for a foul. Have him for his first. 5 team fouls on Fort Morgan, 7 on the Pirates. Wilcox looks to get it in, gets it into Pruitt. Pruitt out way high, now back to Wilcox. Lawson now drives it into the lane. Now he's going to kick it out to Pruitt for the 3, and that is off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Tate Kimball. He's going to take it all the way down. His layup is up and no good. Rebounded, though, up and no good by Shaver, but Pruitt with the ball as he gives up to Lawson. And that layup by Lawson is up and no good. Off of Alameda and out of bounds at the baseline. So Drew Gherkin and Trevor Shirtliff into the game for the Mustangs. McBride and Kittle to the bench with 22 seconds left here in the contest. Still a 15-point lead, 70-55 as they get it into the hands of Gherkin. Gherkin gets it up into the front court. Gets to Shirtliff now out high, now to Derek Bain out on the high right wing as they look to run this clock out. Down to 5 seconds. Gherkin dribbles it down into the corner. Holds on to it, and that is how this game will come to an end. 70-55. Mustangs go 10-0 on the season so far, and we will be back with the post-game show on B106 and B106.com. This Fort Morgan Mustangs post-game show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu. or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. So the Mustangs come away victorious tonight, 70-55. Scoring goes like this for Alameda: Lawson with 13, Pruitt with 16, Montez with 8, Yancey with 2, and Wilcox with 16 for their 55. For the Mustangs, McBride with 23, Breidenbach with 20, Kimball with 14, Derek Bain with 7, Connor Shaver, Trevor Link, and Nate Gertner each with 2 for the Mustangs. As far as turnovers are considered tonight, Mustangs had 17, Alameda was 19. Fort Morgan out-rebounded the Alameda Pirates by a count of 35-17. And I had Trey down for, it looks like, 9 rebounds and 23 points. So our Fort Morgan Mustang player of the game is brought to you by Mr. D's Ace Home Center, with 3 locations to serve you better: Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan, your headquarters for all your home, farm, and ranch supplies from plumbing to feed. So tonight I think we will go with Austin Breidenbach, his 20 points, and his aggressiveness out on the court tonight. A big reason why the Mustangs came away victorious here tonight. Our next broadcast will be this Friday night, as the Fort Morgan Mustang boys and girls will travel to Elizabeth, 5:30 and 7 o'clock tip-off. Girls at 5:30, the boys at 7. So the girls win earlier by a score of 68-20. So we're going to go ahead and close this out tonight. Nice victory here by the Mustangs. The sound engineer and producer of Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball tonight has been Michaela Clipper. For Claudia Nickel, I'm Brian Nickel. Once again, the final scores tonight: Fort Morgan girls win 68-20. The Fort Morgan boys also victorious tonight as they win 70-55. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball on B106 and B106.com.